Hello and welcome. I just want to do that. That's just like welcome for your weekend horoscope. Venus is direct. Wow. This is such a very transformational day. A lot different energy than yesterday. I feel like there's a lot of direction in our day of what we want to do. It's not going to go as fast as what we want, but this is really bringing in change. And look into your chart on where Capricorn is, and that's where you're going to see where the doorways are opening, things are changing. The last 40 days have been about contemplation on the direction of where you want it to go with relationships and money, projects, etc. This was a time of deep reflection, and as it went retrograde over Pluto, wanting to bring up some of the structures or insecurities that you may have. Now, not saying they may be gone by now, maybe they have, or maybe they're just more noticeable for you at this time. And with Mars in Capricorn, and he's exalted, like he is the king bee, man. If there is a king bee, he's not the queen bee, but he's the king in Capricorn. He's exalted. He says, I am here. This is where I want to be, and I'm ready to conquer. I'm ready to move in the direction I want to move in. Now, in it comes a lot of imagination. We have the moon that is going to be going into the balsamic phase tomorrow and the new moon on Tuesday. We have a beautiful trine over to Jupiter in Pisces, imagination. Venus over there, trining over to, to Uranus. What am I saying? It's a Uranus trine, right? Because it's Earth to Earth. Boy, but Jupiter, he was coming in with a lot of imagination too. So a lot of energy with imagination, looking at direction. What are you dreaming? What do you want? But that Uranian energy comes in and saying, step into that truth and that radicalness of who you are. That unique individual of inspiration that is you. And this is going to bring in some big changes. I feel big changes are coming in. How they're going to lay out could be kind of scary, and there could be a lot of fear that comes in with this, or doubt, but it's a forward action. It's a forward move. Even as Mercury is on Pluto. And so it's like, okay, don't be afraid to say what you need to say. This is a huge direction of where you want to start to move. So let's pull some cards here. Ooh. What is that forward movement? That's what we're going to ask. What's the forward movement? What do we need to do with the forward movement? So in comes, well, it's releasing. There's maybe some ties that you might have to this mundane world. So the Ten of Pentacles, and it's reversed. It's like, are you hanging on to things too tight that maybe don't serve you anymore, right? So there's something that may not be serving you at this time, and it's, there is still some insecurities that are rising up there because you want them, and you got to follow that passion. So that passion comes in. Now, he's married to the queen of I don't give a shit. So he's the king of I don't give a shit. It's like, this is the direction I want to go. Here are my passions. This is what I'm feeling, right? And he's the king. He's exalted. He's going to go towards those items of what he wants. But what's blocking you from going in that direction? What are you hanging on to? What are those fears? I don't have enough. I don't have, I'm not good enough. Whatever the negative is, in comes the king and says, no, we have to go into a direction. And the Queen of Pentacles, well, she's that beautiful woman who loves her stuff. Like, she's the Italian mama. She's going to, I'm going to call her the Italian queen because she loves to feed you. She loves to have her beautiful items, and her house is looking good. And there's the King of Wands. This is my passion. And it's like, is your passion to have this, but you're afraid? You're afraid to have these passions. And here Venus is going forward and Mars is saying, come on, let's take some action. Let's bring in our imagination, allow ourselves to step into these beautiful waters, these waters that are going to bring in the change and transformation for us. And how is that, how is that going to work? Well, it's going to be a little bit of difficulty. We may not get exactly what we want. There might be a little bit of a push and a shove in order to get there, but we got to stand firm in what our beliefs are. We got to stand firm in our truth and allow our beautiful radical Uranian self to stand out and be unique, and allow ourselves to be in that uniqueness and that drive. So be aware of things, be aware of your own insecurities and fears. Know that it's going to be, it might be a little bit of pushing and shoving and not going exactly the way that you want it, at first, but it's a forward motion. It's stepping into the passion, stepping into your uniqueness, and be that radical, beautiful person you are, and have a blessed day. So we'll talk to you soon. If you want to sign up for my tarot class, it's coming up in March. Get a hold of me. It is on my website, thegurumama.com, and it is on sale right now for $99. I thought that bird, my window's right there, and I saw a bird fly straight towards it, but he went up. And have a blessed day. And if you want a consultation, go to thegurumama.com and definitely book in a consultation. Get a hold of me. Blessed be everybody.